Hi, and welcome to the Falcons Toolkit, where we want to equip your flight to academic achievement. In this session, I will be highlighting Degree Planner. This application is intended for use for students admitted in summer or fall 2025. To start, you will need to log into your Cerritos single sign-on portal. Once logged in, you will see the My Cerritos tile. Once your student homepage is visible, you will see a Degree Planner 2.0 tile. Click to open. The next page is the Degree Planner welcome page. It includes a link to the Falcons Toolkit page for the Degree Planner and Schedule Builder applications. This page will include frequently asked questions, videos, and email addresses if you have specific technical issues or concerns regarding either application. As the page opens, let's start with the top section. Next to the header, where it says Degree Planner, is a field called Path Menu. This reflects your current major. In this sample Degree Planner, you can see that the student's major is Biology for transfer. If you click on the field, you can see that you can also create a planner called a What If, which allows you to choose a different major to see how this other major and planner would work for you. Moving over to the right to a button called Path Actions, this will open up several options for you. The first action is Verify. This allows the process to check that the courses selected in the Degree Planner meet your degree requirements based off of running a degree audit in the background. It will show you any concerns regarding the courses selected. The next option is Tips. You may have noticed that the same tips was available on the introductory page. When you click this, little balloons will show up on several fields. I will go over this at the end of the session. For now, I will simply click Complete All so that they will be removed. Simulate GPA is just that. It opens a page on your planner where you can select grades for classes so that you can check how a simulated GPA would look. To return to your Degree Planner, simply click on the Degree Planner link located next to the Home icon in the top left corner. The next option is Print. Print provides a very nice all-in-one page that is printer-friendly. Again, returning to the Degree Planner is the link next to the Home icon in the top left. Edit would allow you to change the name of your planner, but is not available to you at this time. Copy is just that. You would take your planner and copy it to a newer version where you can elect to perhaps test different scenarios, test different classes to see how they might work for you. However, if you've already done so on your current planner and you've decided that you're not real pleased with it, you can always reset it, and that will take you back to your original planner and the layout. The Student Center is a handy link that allows you to jump directly to your Student Center without having to return to the dashboard and to click the Student Center tile. Next to Path Actions is 3 dots. These 3 dots, when clicked, opens up the availability to duplicate a window or to view notes. The duplicate window is simply to open a new window in your browser within My Cerritos so that you can navigate to different pages without needing to return to your home page. Notes at this level you might view from the administrators or from counselors that give you important information on your planner or your major. You'll also notice that you have an option to create personal notes for yourself. These are only viewable to you. If you add a note, you do need to save, and that will keep it in your history. In order to close this window, you have the X in the top right corner to close. Should you wish to toggle to a expanded window, you may click the toggle full screen next to the X. As we come off of the path actions, we go to the graphical representation of the courses that you've completed so far. As you can see, they are color-coded to show completed, in progress, planned, or remaining units. You can also see that there is a box for your current cumulative GPA. Next to the progress box is past courses. Past courses displays courses that you've completed, taken, or perhaps repeated. And in order to see the complete listing, you would click the Open button in the box of past courses, which opens the page. You can sort these fields, these columns, by simply clicking on the column header. You can also filter based on term requirements, status, or repeat, and you can also do a search. This icon here allows you again to do a duplicate window within the planner. Returning to the degree planner, using the link next to the home icon, we now see the preview plan, which is the print option. The mass edit max units should be done so very carefully and only with guidance from your counselor, as adjusting the max units on the terms will update your degree planner and the presentation of your terms. Moving to the middle, we have the expand and the collapse, which essentially collapses all of your terms. It defaults as expanded. Hiding the empty terms allows you to, if you don't have any requirements within that term, it simply removes them from the display. In this planner, we have an unplanned requirement. Unplanned requirement means that they need to be moved to a desired term. Once moved, you can select a class. So here, I'm going to select a term, and I'm going to move it to fall of 2026. Once I do that, it immediately moves to the fall 2026 and lets you know in a notification. As you can see here, the current term on this planner is fall 2025. All degree planners incorporate suggested course sequencing used by Cerritos program mappers, and the degree requirements are sequenced based on those suggestions. So in this example, for the fall 2025, these are the students' suggested plans. As you can see, the student is currently enrolled in these two classes. In this example, for oral communication, the Communication C1000 is reflecting for the introduction to this public speaking. However, if I choose, I can elect a different class. By opening this window, this allows me to choose using different filters, such as typically offered, course attribute, prerequisite, min or max units, and by searching just for the catalog subject. This window also allows you to choose different classes and view sections. If you view sections, you may do so by opening and clicking, and it gives you section detail such as days, meeting days, rooms, instructors, and dates, and statuses of the sections themselves. Green being open, red being closed, but you can also hover over them using your mouse, and that will give you an indication as well. You may close this modal window using the X in the corner, or you may toggle to full screen as well. Returning to this page, you can see that there are options at the top. You have the information, you have validate, You have the three dots that are visible not only here, but also at the requirement line level, where you can move, view notes, validate, or remove. Remove simply allows you to remove it from its current location. Choosing that does not remove it from your planner. It simply moves it to an undesignated term, which essentially means that it is now an unplanned requirement, but it does not get removed from your planner itself. You have the toggle to go full screen or to exit. But in this example, I would like to choose a different class. So I will select the COM 120, and it immediately gets replaced with the COM 120, so that will be what is planned. As you can see here, there is also an icon that indicates it's a note. If you open the note, this lets the student know that there is a prerequisite for the Biology 200, which is Biology 120, or its equivalents, with a grade of C or higher. In the next term, you'll notice that there's a caution icon. This is letting the student know that he may need permission to enroll in more than 13 units for the spring term. Each of these lines is a degree requirement and is reflected in the fact that they are on your degree audit. As you move along the planner and view terms, degree requirements are laid out, but you have the option to move them, should you wish, by either electing the line option to move, which again gives you the term. So in this case, I'm going to move it to the spring of 2027. The planner notifies me that I have moved this requirement and has moved it to the appropriate term, as you can see. This concludes my demonstration of your degree planner. If helpful, please watch the video that reviews the steps to register using your degree planner, and also the session that covers the What If planner. Thank you.